Pre-show shenanigans. What a loaded morning. What a loaded day of stuff. Adam Silver said not so fast. We'll get into that a little more, but I got a fun little story. Had my first ever fire drill today.
Today has been an eventful day for the Water Boys. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
very eventful.
Quite eventful in the past 20 minutes. Wouldn't you say so, Everett?
Oh, I know so.
Yeah, there's some. That's one way of putting it. But yeah, we can start with the fire drill. Yeah, fire drill. First ever fire drill as a senior at USC. Took him 4 years, but finally we got it done. Now, it was a fire drill. I would tell a story how I thought it was a fire, but that's not really the point. The point of this story is that when I was evacuating the building, I happened to see a healthy amount of USC athletes walking outside the building. And I have some quick observations to make. So first, I have seen this man multiple times on campus, but Isaiah Collier, #1 basketball recruit in the country at USC. However, he plays point guard and so does Bronny. So nobody on the USC campus knows who he is. So when he was walking outside evacuating, nobody gave a shit. Nobody cared. He's just another student here. Nobody knows who he is. But I noticed him and I saw him. And let's just say I got high hopes for USC basketball this year, just based off his demeanor and based off how he held himself evacuating during this fire drill. So I got high hopes for
Would you say that he was poised in the clutch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Calm, cool, collected, stone cold. Ice in his veins when he was evacuating that building. So high hopes. But the more important part of the story, I saw true freshman linebacker for USC, Tackett Curtis, who was committed to Ohio State and flipped to USC. Now, I was this close to making a sly little comment like, hey, man, Jim Knowles really missed on you or something like that. But I didn't have the balls to do it because earlier this year, I saw Zachariah Branch, who's the true freshman, in my opinion, probably the most exciting skill player USC has had since #5, Reggie Bush himself. I saw him and I made a joke to him like, yeah, Brian Hartline missed on you bad. And he started laughing. But I wasn't sure if it'd be the same thing from Tackett Curtis. So I didn't make the joke there. But Tackett Curtis is a big dude. He's 18 years old. And I was like, that makes sense that you start for a Division I football team at 18 years old. I'm like, yeah, that checks out. A lot of things add up here.
That adds up.
A lot of things check out there. But that was my fun story of the day. And also USC, they did have a fire truck for the drill. So we know where that tuition money's going to.
Yeah. It's a banger right there.
Had a fire truck for the drill.
You know what? They just had to appease the kids, right? They come
if
for the show.
If you're going to do a fire
drill. Wait a second. Grant.
We haven't heard a fraud alert. What the hell's going on? Is that what
you missed a golden opportunity on par with my missed golden opportunity 20 minutes ago?
Well,
no.
We'll see. Let's see. Let's hear it.
So you're telling me the Los Angeles Fire Department, who is a staple
right
from our podcast, is a staple of our podcast.
True.
Was directly next to you and you did not take the opportunity to go talk to them. Grant.
Yeah, no, that's worse than you soiling yourself before this podcast and not having that's worse than you soiling yourself. Yeah, no, that's on me. I'll put a finger up. Don't pull my finger though. I'm not trying to fart, but I'll put a finger up.
Yeah, no, that's
not pulling your finger. But yeah.
But
okay.
No, maybe you want to, but
no. Hell no. you blew it. Literally and figuratively. Great content right there down the drain.
Another day.
Literally again. All right. Okay. You got anything else? Got any other fun things?
Yeah. Well, actually, maybe we save it for the NBA segment. So
We'll save it. Okay.
Maybe there might be another golden opportunity soon. Let's just put it that way.
Potentially. All right.
Potentially.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a very, very special episode of the Waterboy Podcast. Today is episode 156. Week 4 college football has wrapped. Week 4 college football. Week 3 NFL has wrapped. It is football season, but Adam Silver said not so fast. Damian Lillard is now a Milwaukee Buck. We got to start with the NBA. What the hell? All right. Everett, I got the full trade breakdown. You want to hear what each side got?
Let's hear it.
You want to start with that? We'll start with that. So the Milwaukee Bucks received Damian Lillard. The Phoenix Suns acquired Yusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, Duke legend, Nasir Little, and Keon Johnson. And the Blazers acquired Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Toumani Camara, a 2029 unprotected first, and a 2030 unprotected swaps with Milwaukee. But Everett, the drama hasn't even started yet. Okay, the trade happened, but I haven't even gone into the drama that has happened. 4 minutes before that trade was officially announced by Woj, Shams tweeted out that Lillard had been traded to Toronto. And in those trade details, Everett, Shams claimed that the Bucks acquire. I forget who said the Bucks.
I don't know, but he was saying that they were going to Toronto. That I believe the Suns were not a part of the deal.
Yes. Essentially, in that pre-trade, though, saying he was going to the Raptors, what I noticed is that Drew Holiday and the picks were not included in that initial trade. Okay. The Suns still gave up Ayton. The Suns still acquired Nurkic, but all the other parties were not involved. Also, Everett, very interesting. You pointed this out to me, but Jimmy Butler called for an NBA investigation into tampering, which is quite interesting considering the rumors we heard all offseason was Lillard to Miami. So I'm just speculating here, Everett. I haven't made any conclusions. I'm just trying to piece the puzzle pieces together here. But I feel like Toronto or Miami had a deal on the table that Portland was ready to accept. And then last second, Milwaukee came in and said, all right, fine, you could have Drew Holiday.
I also heard that they might be buying out Drew Holiday's contract.
Yeah, I don't think the Blazers.
I don't think they want
Holiday. Them. Like, shit, let's bring him to LA. Fraud alert. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not pay the Los Angeles Fire Department, as clearly demonstrated by Grant not talking to them today when he saw them. So
they do these services on their own. They do it on their own. That's
it just so happens to be perfectly timed by us. The unnamed intern, you know what? The one thing I'll give him props for, he times these sessions perfectly.
You might get some credit for this.
Yeah, give him a little bit.
Yeah.
Give him a little bit.
That is true. But what do you think? Do you think that there was a potential Toronto or Miami deal on the table? And then
I think that there was something. And I also think that Jimmy Butler is a little bit salty. And I think it's a bit of both.
1,000.
I think it's a bit of both
right now. If I didn't get,
because also look, the Heat did nothing this offseason. Nada. Not a zip.
Nothing.
So having the one dude that's been constantly talked about this entire offseason and Damian Lillard going to Miami, biggest name available, not end up in Miami after stating that he wanted to be in Miami. There seems like there's got to be a little something going on there. Also, like, I mean, I know Pat Riley was being a bit stingy, and I mean, rightfully so, because Portland was asking for so much from Miami to get Dame, and then they really didn't give up or didn't really get that much in return for Dame. No, it's a good package.
Miami?
No, Portland.
Milwaukee.
Portland,
what they received for okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is Portland was trying to get more for Dame from Miami than they ended up getting out of this actual trade. So that's the little fishy to me.
Yeah, I think, there's some interesting things going on here. Also, quick little divergent fun fact. It has now been announced the Christmas schedule. The Knicks play the Bucks and the Giants have to take on the, God damn it, I already forgot. Chiefs, I think. It's not. It's
Eagles.
regardless.
Eagle
worse. It's not gonna be pretty. Christmas won't be fun in New York. Oh my, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah.
No,
okay. All right. I mean, also, I mean, we got to get into this. Is Shams officially washed?
Yeah, that's the other thing that we need to break down. This is honestly the first time I can remember Shams getting beat by Woj in maybe 4 years.
Shams was even doing loops around Woj by breaking bombs in other sports.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. I'm also pretty sure Shams is the one who leaked that Trump had COVID for the first time. So funny. Of course, Shams knows that. He knows everything. He literally knows everything except this. He didn't have this.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming.
This is the biggest move of the NBA offseason. This is bigger than Beal. We even forgot Beal was on the Suns for a quick second earlier today. So you can't miss this one. This is the biggest news of the offseason. You can't miss this, but he did. So the Shams Woj war, that's like 1 point back for Woj, and it's still like an 80-point lead for Shams, but shit, like he let Woj score. I didn't think I'd see the day.
Yeah, you think he did that? Was it intentional to give Woj just a little bit of confidence?
No, Shams would never. No.
Would never.
Actually, Shams and Woj, the beef they have is stronger than any beef, and all like way stronger than Ryan Day versus Lou Holtz. Way stronger. Woj and Shams like are mortal enemies. Like, I mean, they're a competition, but it's just them two. They're the NBA insiders, so
that they are.
They hate each other. They must hate each other. Like,
yeah, no. Woj somehow he's like Tom Brady. He never retired. He's coming back stronger.
And it's tough because it's called Woj bombs for a reason. Like Woj is the one who really kicked this off, but like Shams is the new Woj bomber, but he bombed at that. So is it back to Woj? I said Woj way too much right there. I know that's a little confusing to follow.
Yeah,
that's on
the math is, it's.
Oh yeah, no, the formula is broken.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've never heard it would be Shams segment, Shams signatures, Shams. I've never heard anything.
Yeah, I'm just shocked he was wrong.
Shams shockers, never heard those.
Yeah, like I genuinely think that's his only miss. Like I cannot remember the last time he missed. I don't know. It was just shocking to me seeing that. And we're not letting Shams off the hook for this, by the way.
No.
No. We're keeping you honest here, Shams. But if we're just gonna talk about overall thing in general, now that you bring up that buyout, yeah, let's get Drew Holiday to LA. He's a Laker.
Do we have the money for that?
He'll take a vet, man.
The Squidward meme.
He'll take a vet, man. They all will.
Squidward.
Like that's like how it like.
No, literally.
The fact that we got Christian Wood on a vet, man. It's like, what the hell?
No.
Like,
what it should be is any veteran or Rob Pelinka.
It's just because it's
no. It's Rob Pelinka signing any veteran. It's the Kevin James meme.
Yeah, that's amazing. That shrug, it's beautiful. I hope that lasts. I hope that's here in a year. I hope it's We'll see. I mean,
I love how it's now. I love how it's now. Now it's just Kevin James and random pictures. Now it's just any Kevin James pictures. It's great.
We're slowly getting to the point where now you can just Photoshop like the crying Jordan meme on.
It's just Kevin James.
You immediately know what it is. Like like it's getting to that level now where you immediately recognize.
All right, NFL time. I don't really think we got anything else for the NBA. Actually, do we want to talk about the MLB at all?
I mean, we could do a quick tiny little thing. We haven't talked about baseball since NFL started.
We could do a little.
But playoffs are starting up this weekend. All right, playoffs are
big time for the boys.
About to start. Dodgers, we already clinched 2 seeds, so I mean, like right now, these games don't matter for us. Literally does not matter if we win or lose. However, we want to keep the momentum up because we'll have a first round bye. We'll have like 5 days off from the end of regular season to our first game in the playoffs. And you know my theory, like I hate days off. Like
no,
the boys need to
we
stay
get
in their rhythm.
progressively
They need to
worse
stay
with
hot.
days off.
So I'm not like, I love having a first round bye and getting to the wild card round. Screw a wild card round. I don't want to play in them. But hey, last year the Phillies went from the 6th seed to the World Series because they were hot. And I literally believe playing in those
They should just be playing, just bring in the UCLA baseball team or something, have them play games.
Run simulated games. Like,
literally have them play games.
Yes.
So those 5 days off. I want one every
like we gotta be staying ready. We gotta be staying hot, but very convenient timing, right? When Ohio State has a little break in the schedule, Chargers bye week, we're back in on the playoffs. All right. I'm all in for this Dodgers World Series run. I'm all in. I've sat down and thought about it, looking at my Chargers and how deplorable they are. It's not
they won last week.
Making it every
they won last week.
True, but we know Staley tried to throw the game away. Regardless, this isn't about the Chargers. The Dodgers will not be in this position forever. Okay, they will
or
not
will
be.
They?
We hope. I mean, it's looking like we'll probably stay it. But hey, there's no guarantee in 10 years that we will still.
Or is there?
Stop getting me excited. Stop. Okay. I'm just trying to be somewhat realistic here, even though it's probably more realistic to assume the Dodgers will continue making the playoffs every single year. However, 30 years from now, literally the players playing for our team, they aren't born yet. So those guys, like we don't know what this team will be.
Or do we?
Stop. I'm all in. Because we won't get these World Series runs I'm all in this year. I'm all in. I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about all the guys we have missing. I don't care. Locked in. James Outman season for Heisman. Outman for Heisman. Let's get it trending. That's also one of my favorite memes, by the way. You just say anyone for Heisman, not a college athlete, but like,
or is it?
I'll get CJ Stroud for Heisman going.
Or
I'll
is
get
it
that shit trending? I was thinking Twitter. Holy fuck. But yeah, I don't really have much else on the MLB. Terrified of the Braves still.
Yeah.
There's not like really too much to talk about there. I got a quick little college football thing, just one thing for you. I would give game predictions, but this is kind of a week of college football, so I'm not giving predictions this week. But Everett, apparently, every single one. Let me repeat. Every single one of Ohio State's potential recruits loved the enthusiasm from Ryan Day post-game and the Ohio against the world mentality. So this is just a quick reminder that coaches don't care about the public opinion. They care about the opinions of their recruits, their players, and their staff members. That's all that matters.
The public opinion, let's clarify.
Okay, yes.
The public opinion doesn't. It matters, but doesn't matter to them.
Correction.
It
like
can
Ohio
only
against the world calling out Lou Holtz. Ryan.
The public opinion never matters unless it is negative.
Well, I would say for this, Ryan Day's post game is an overall negative perception of him.
Yes, it is. He was getting pissed off because the public's reception to Ohio State was negative.
True.
That is what I am saying.
True, but this is what I also want to say. I feel like Ryan Day it seemed like he was more so talking about like defending his players. Like I wouldn't
still
be
negative.
Shocked. True, but I would not be shocked if his players, maybe even a staff member, was going up to Ryan Day being like, "Did you see this shit that Lou Holtz said or something?" And I think it was Ryan Day stepping up for his team. But regardless, the recruits loved it. That's what matters. And yeah, that's all I got to say. I guarantee we'll be revisiting Ryan Day versus Lou Holtz next week. I guarantee that shit will still be talked about. But as of right now, Lou Holtz did respond. I'm not really going to dive into that. He said, I think Ohio State's a good team, not a great team. And he also said, I believe Notre Dame won the game, which I know what he means. But I mean,
all right.
Yeah, no game predictions for me though this week. USC is going to destroy Colorado.
Yeah.
And it should be illegal that game is at 9 a.m. Pacific time local. Like Caleb, it'll be 9 a.m. for him when that game kicks off. Should be illegal.
It's absurd.
Should be illegal.
It's absurd. The tailgating's not even, it doesn't even exist at that point.
Well, at Boulder, it will. But like, I mean, it's just.
Absurd. Isn't it 10 a.m. though? It's 10 a.m. there for the game kickoff?
Yes. And like the last time they had their 10 a.m. kickoff, first weekend's TCU, the people I know at Boulder,
we're going.
They were up.
Okay.
They were up for that one, Everett.
Okay.
No concerns about the tailgating scene at Colorado. No
okay. All right. That's what I like to hear. It's
Caleb Williams. It'll be 9 a.m. for him when the game kicks off. That's where I'm like, that should be illegal. Regardless. Let's get on to the NFL. Everett.
All right. Nope.
First thing.
Not get it before we get into the games. Before we get into the games, I got a couple little things.
Okay.
First thing about the New York Jets. All right.
Oh, wow. I'm taking more shots at them right now. Okay. They got a big pickup though.
The Siemian-Demon.
All right.
Trevor Siemian.
That's what this pod is going to be titled. The Siemian-Demon. You better title it that.
Well, we're going to get flagged for something. Yeah, but no, tensions were not high enough with the Jets after Aaron Rodgers' injury. Apparently the entire locker room is pissed off with Robert Salah, especially the defense, for his supportation of Zach Wilson being the starter quarterback. I do not think things helped when he signed said Siemian-Demon. So things are getting spooky out in MetLife.
All right, I'm going to look up Trevor Siemian's career stats right now, and I know it'll be better than Zach Wilson's.
Oh, it will. By the way, he was on the Vikings for about a season, I think, too.
Yeah.
Don't forget when he was the starting quarterback for the Broncos for like 4 years.
I'm not sure if it was 4, but he was a starter for.
It's like 2 to 3
years. 2 years. Hey, Trevor Siemian has 42 career touchdowns.
How many wins does he have?
That does not pop up on the thing I'm looking at right now. I'm going to assume in his 30 career starts, I'm going to say 5. No numbers to back that up. I'm going to say
I think that's more than Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I also feel like I'm really underrating Trevor Siemian. I kind of feel like for some reason it's more than 5 and 25. I feel like it's better than.
But either way, one,
the Jets.
How could you be so blind? Robert Salah, great coach, except for one thing: the quarterback.
Yeah.
How could you be so blind?
That is a Jets thing, though, too.
True, but how could you be so blind that Zach Wilson is a fucking catastrophe that you still support? Like, we've seen so much of him, and you have such a good team. Why would you be reliant on that to win you the season?
For like 99% of scenarios, I would expect the coach to never be calling out their players, like have your players back. But when it's Zach Wilson, that's slightly different. Like Garrett Wilson did not hide how much he hates Zach Wilson when Aaron Rodgers like first signed to the Jets. He was literally saying like, "Oh my God, I'm free."
Oh my God.
That's what he tweeted.
Oh my God.
Like Garrett.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Oh, I'm excited. Because last time we broke news on this podcast, it was Cam Akers and you were in shambles and we went 30 minutes on it. So this better be juicy. What sport?
Football.
Okay. Oh, you left that. Okay. Let's see. Why say football instead of NFL? Okay. I'm not checking my phone. I don't know. Like, you got to tell me what it is.
Taylor Swift will be in attendance for the Chiefs Jets game this Sunday.
I saw that. Breaking news though. Quick little tangent. While I was listening to the Kelsey, first time listening to Kelsey podcast since the Super Bowl recap, but their segment on explaining football to Swifties had me realizing how difficult it is to explain football to people that have never seen it.
Oh, so hard.
It makes no sense.
Really hard.
Explaining downs to people. Explain downs to me if I was 6.
So you have 4 plays, 4 snaps of the ball to get 10
What's a
yards.
snap?
It's when the player who's holding the ball moves it to the quarterback.
What do you mean move it?
Hands it under his ass.
But like sometimes they like throw it underneath their legs to them.
That's the same thing.
But like they're not handing it to them.
You could also throw it.
Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah. I get it.
There's a million tiny follow-up like if you just say the word turnover, you're like, what the fuck? There's
turnovers like
pastries in this? Like what? like all that terminology makes zero sense.
No. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Other thing, by the way, before we get into these games, this is just funny. This makes me happy. Week four, Bears and Broncos this week, right? Bears and Broncos, and we're gonna get into that.
Okay.
Somebody tweeted out that this could very well be the worst game ever watched in the 154-year history of the NFL.
154 years? Wait, really?
I'm pretty sure. Apparently, that could just history of football. It might not just be in the NFL. Now, the next thing that I saw was that both the Broncos and the Bears should wear orange. Both teams should wear orange just to make it even better. Tell me that would not be
to be a shit fest.
That would be so entertaining. That would be so entertaining just to see.
Like we're saying that now.
But no, I would watch it for 5 minutes, and turn it off immediately afterwards. But it would be fucking hilarious.
Hilarious. Yes. And oh my god, like there might be some moments where like Justin Fields on offense, he's like, wait, are we in defense? Am I playing safety right now? What the hell's going on? Like that's how confused he is on Chicago. Can we? It's safe to say the Bears are the most poorly ran franchise in sports right now, worse than the A's. I'm actually gonna say it.
And the Angels?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it. Because at least the A's like got the other owners to approve a move to Vegas. At least they got that done. At minimum, they did something.
Yeah.
Maybe
actually, with the recent events that have occurred with the Bears, yes.
I mean, wow.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're talking about
if they actually do get the first overall pick, there is no way in hell Caleb Williams decides that he will go to Chicago with the amount of ineptitude and shit that's been going on there.
It's going to be Eli Manning. Chargers.
No, you guys think that we're joking? Like we're dead fucking serious.
He's not going to Chicago.
There is no way. And we posted a video before that Caleb Williams said he wouldn't go to the fucking Cardinals. I actually think that he would after the shit that I've seen. He might actually want to. Like he'd be open to that. Bro, the Bears? Fuck no, not the Bears.
No. That's like truly the one.
They have no bus riders there.
Like I was under the impression after seeing Justin have his career ruined that like, hey, this landing spot mattered. Like when I saw CJ to Houston, I was like, oh, this is not good. CJ's proving me wrong. CJ's proving me that, you know what, sometimes if you are that good, it doesn't matter what your landing spot is. You will perform still. And that's what CJ's doing.
We're gonna get into the game slate now. I lost this week. Grant had 12 games. I had 10. All right. Unfortunate for me. We are now tied after his abysmal week 1 performance.
True. Not denying that.
Also, even though I've had a positive record every week, Graham has still somehow managed to catch up to me. I'm not too thrilled about that. Not too thrilled about that. All right. Here are the games. Lions.
Hey, all I gotta say, sorry, but if you let me pick against the Chargers last week, different story.
No, yeah, but of course. I wholeheartedly blame the Vikings for my 3 for
I think I'm the ultimate jinx.
We've been over this before. Yeah. Yes, you are.
But let's get into the games, Everett.
Lions, Packers, Vikings, Panthers, Falcons.
You did not do a great job announcing it. Everett, we have a London game this week.
I didn't even know that.
Falcons at Jaguars. We have a London game.
Home game for the
6 a.m.
Jaguars.
for me, which you know I'll be up for. You know I will be.
Fraud alert, you're not going to be up for that shit.
I know I'm not. I know I'm not. Great timing. That was fucking
That was fucking perfect.
Oh my God. I love this fire station is on one today. This is going to be the best year of that fire station.
Still fucking blown opportunity today, dude.
True, but that's on me, not on that.
Yeah, Ricky's going to be on your ass after he learns about that one.
Oh my God, dude, cut that out. You actually just revealed the unnamed turn. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. Dolphins, Bills, Broncos, Bears. Yeah, Ricky's going to be pissed. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Titans, Rams, Colts, Bucks, Saints, Commanders, Eagles.
I'm so sorry, Roger. I'm so sorry, bro. That's on him.
Steelers, Texans, Raiders, Chargers, Pats, Cowboys, Cardinals, 49ers, Chiefs, Jets, and the Seahawks and Giants.
So, I wish you could label out when we had our Sunday night footballs, Monday night footballs, but that's okay.
It's just the way that ESPN's laid out for me. All right, man. Like, I can't.
Well, they got the times right next to it on ESPN.
I don't know. It's the way my shit's lined up. All right.
Fair enough. But okay, let's hear your picks.
Lions, Vikings, Jaguars, Dolphins, Broncos, Ravens, Bengals, Rams, Bucks, Eagles, Texans, Chargers, Cowboys, 49ers, Chiefs, Seahawks.
Okay, so we have some differences this week. I got Packers, Jags, Dolphins, Broncos, Browns in my what the fuck game of the week. Bengals, Colts, Saints, Eagles, Vikings, Steelers, Chargers, Cowboys, 49ers, Chiefs, and Seahawks. Now,
you got a little revenge Jameis action in there.
First, I want to start off with the Steelers-Texans game and why I picked the Steelers. Last time I picked the Texans, they lost. So for CJ's success, I'm picking against the Texans because I'm a jinx. So you're welcome. That's
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I'm doing this for CJ. I'm doing this for him. He's our only hope to rewrite these narratives that Ohio State quarterbacks are brain dead. And, well, God damn it, Justin's confirming it. But CJ's our only hope. I'm Princess Leia right now, and CJ is my R2-D2.
Yeah.
Well, no, Luke Skywalker. Sorry, fuck that up. But yeah.
I also love. I like the Colts pick. There was a debate for me between the Rams and the Colts.
Oh, that one had me.
I ended up choosing the Rams because Cooper Kupp should be back, but
nope, he is on IR. He cannot return until week 5.
Oh, fuck. But nonetheless,
I'll let you change.
No, I'm sticking with it.
No, I will let you change, and actually, I will go on to the Rams.
Nope, I'm sticking with it.
Okay. I gave you a chance.
I like Anthony Richardson. I got to cheer for my guy in Dynasty, but I still think the Rams looked much more complete than we thought they would, and even with the competition that the Colts are going to provide, the Rams are going to squeak it out.
Okay. All right. That one had me confused. That one had me thinking. Right now, it's a pick 'em right now. So Vegas is saying 50-50. And so for that one, it's making me think. It's making
Cowboys, Patriots too, by the way.
Yeah. So Zeke goes back to Jerry World. Okay. Zeke makes his return to Jerry World. That's the only storyline that we're looking at for this game. Nothing with Mike Fat Carthy or anything there, or Dak sucking. And
not where Mac Jones is going to be.
Nope. No. It is purely Zeke returning to Jerry World. And based off that fact, Zeke's going for 19 carries, 46 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
And a successful snap as center.
Oh, and he's going to have a phenomenal block against the D end in pass pro. Phenomenal block. He's sweeping the leg. Yeah, Zeke's going to show what Zeke does on tape. I'm telling you right now.
But
he will not snap the ball. I can confirm that. He will not.
No. He's going to. and it's gonna actually work.
But it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's just petty Bill. Like, let me show you how it's done if you're gonna have him play center. But yes, that's another little disagreement we had. Did you pick my team?
I did.
Okay. Can you help me through that one? Because I'm stressed. This 5.5 line is I don't think we should be favored by 5.
Jimmy Garoppolo is in concussion protocol. One thing.
I am more afraid of whoever the backup is.
Well, it would be Brian Hoyer, unless Aiden O'Connell
I thought
plays.
it was O'Connell.
O'Connell is the third string.
Okay, if it's Hoyer, I feel pretty good about our chances. O'Connell, I'm terrified.
The Chargers offense actually is pretty capable if Eckler comes back, which he might. And the defense,
with Josh slower than the 405 Kelly, that offense is shot. So
the defense is the defense is not good. The defense is not good unless they're playing the Vikings. But if JC Jackson's not playing,
I wouldn't really say the defense was great against you. Like,
if JC Jackson's not playing, I like it more.
Really like our chances.
Like him more.
Really.
So that's just my thought process. I think Justin Herbert, it's not going to be the way that the list comes out, but I think Justin Herbert has effectively been the best looking quarterback in the NFL through 3 weeks.
Yeah, I a week ago right now, I was sitting there, I'm like, my guy number 2, okay. I'm trying to strip myself of my bias here, but damn it, he's been amazing. He's been so good. Like, so good. Maybe it helps not having broken ribs this year. Maybe it's a bit.
Yeah, maybe that makes a sizable difference. Makes up for a lot of fucking Staley's ineptitude.
I gotta talk about this now. I'm sick of this. Everett, explain to me how Justin Herbert, Emmanuel Acho, now he hates Herbert, but Emmanuel Acho went out earlier this week and was putting a bunch of asterisks on the Chargers win, saying we were throwing the game away. We shouldn't have won, which is true. Don't get me wrong. We shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, he boiled it down to Herbert. Like, if he is a great quarterback, they should be winning that game by more than 4 points. My question is,
I think that's some
why
bullshit.
Does Herbert get knocked for that, but Tua does not get knocked for, like, Tua gets praised for winning a game by 2.
That's one thing.
Gets knocked.
That's one thing. And the other thing is Kirk Cousins through 3 weeks has been statistically,
no one will ever give him credit. So
statistically the best quarterback in the NFL. And you're not saying there's nothing about from Acho, and Acho fucking hates Kirk Cousins, by the way. He fucking despises the Vikings. He loathes us. But you don't hear anything from him being like, yeah, if Kirk Cousins is really that good, then they wouldn't have lost the game.
Yeah.
Because that is some shit that he would say, thinking that Kirk Cousins plays defense as well. I saw that one.
Yeah, Acho over here, he started this beef calling Justin Herbert the social media quarterback, and I'll quickly defend
I do remember that.
When he said that, he wasn't saying that, like, he's a social, like, Chargers fans took it as, like, he means he's just sitting on Twitter all day when Herbert, like, famously does not use social media. What he meant is that, like, he'll make a flashy throw that goes on social media, and everyone's like, holy shit, look how good Herbert is.
Yeah, you want to talk about that, you're looking at the wrong guy. You're looking at Patrick Mahomes. By the way, can back it up, but I mean,
like, the meme at this point, like, if Mahomes did this ever, and it's just a video of Mahomes doing a crazy throw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, hey, even as a I can't even deny it. Like, dude, Mahomes is the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my life. Like, I mean, it's just whatever. It's gonna be misery for another decade. Oh well. You guys will hear it in the in-season wish list. That one's gonna be fun. Oh, this is what I had to say when you brought out the Jets. We are now going to experience the true pain that we have to deal with as an NFL fandom with the Aaron Rodgers injury. I believe the Jets have 8 primetime games this year. This is the second. They'll have 6 more with Trevor Siemian-Demon or Zach Wilson. So we get 6 more primetime games with them too, Everett.
It can get flexed though.
Later in the year, yes. They can. It's just for this early season, I don't think they begin flexing till like week 10 or 11. So this we might have some bad Sunday night footballs. We might have some bad Monday night footballs. We might have some
Yikes.
Some bad games.
Yikers. Not what you like to see.
No.
Okay, this has to be some cap. I just saw a report saying the Bears would consider benching Justin Fields. That's definitely some
Could
cap.
you imagine? Could you imagine if that happened? Oh my God.
Do you hear it?
This is your station, correct? I cannot hear anything right now, but I'm assuming that your station is going off, the New Orleans station. I can't hear it.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
just want that out. Yeah. But hey. Yep. The Bears suck.
Yeah.
Ooh, we need a reminder. Oh, I almost forgot. The Bears are awful.
Yeah, almost forgot that one. Almost. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode, but let me get through my quarterback power rankings and we'll finish with the in-season wish list.
Well, I mean, we haven't even talked about the Vikings versus the Panthers, Everett.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you have to. So
Fuck!
down.
I almost got away with that one.
You get a nice guy, though, right? Bryce isn't playing?
I don't know. I'm more scared if Andy Dalton plays.
Yeah, I was going to say, the nice guy looked really good against Seattle.
The red rifle looked a little too good last week.
Proudest.
Adam Thielen coming back. Very excited. Very excited.
I forgot there's a revenge game.
It's not even a revenge game, though. Like, it was amicable.
I would say it's revenge. Like, the Vikings gave him a shot. And you know the story. Enlighten us on the story of Thielen. It's beautiful. One of the greatest.
So he was undrafted. He was working as a dental equipment salesman.
I would trust Thielen with my
got an opportunity. Minnesota Vikings host like a local college camp essentially. Yeah. Went to that, got a shot, got signed for training camp, played really well in training camp, and then ended up making the roster. And his first ever
red zone monster.
His first ever touchdown, by the way, punt block return for a touchdown.
Yeah, I remember picking up Thielen. I remember one year you were telling me like pick up this guy in fantasy, and boy, was that a good move. Adam Thielen, absolute babe.
Yeah, him and Diggs kind of came up at the same time.
I mean, one of my favorite videos ever is, you know what I'm about to bring up. It's the Vikings. Who do you want to least date your sister?
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Everybody's Stephon Diggs. And Thielen just like, Diggs, duh. I mean, the reactions are amazing. Every single person.
But yeah, Adam Thielen's coming back. This is a make or break moment for the Minnesota Vikings this season. If the Vikings lose, we're coming into serious questions about Kwesi's ability to. I know that it's still a rebuild, and we did better last year than we thought. But you still have had drafts, and you had essentially no player from the 2022 draft actively starting for the Vikings outside of Ed Ingram, who is absolute dog shit. So nobody from that draft has made an impact. Jalen Naylor is the only one who looks like they've had a future, but he's on IR now. And the signings, fucking Marcus Davenport hasn't played a snap yet for the Vikings after getting $13 million without re-signing fucking Daniil Hunter, which was a stupid ass thing to do, and re-signing Garrett Bradbury, which was also a stupid ass thing to do. So if we lose this, the ability of Kwesi to build a roster comes into question. What we want to do with Kirk Cousins, phenomenal fucking quarterback, but he's on the last year of his contract. Do we want to keep him for another year while we try to develop our quarterback situation? Do we trade him and see what we have in Jaren Hall and try and get some seconds first for him to build? But then again, do you trust Kwesi to draft, which for the most part, you don't. And after all of that, what do you do with the rest of the season?
Good pick with Addison, though.
No, good pick.
Didn't pull a Telesco.
Good pick.
TJ, so.
And after that though, what do you want to do the rest of the season? Because you don't want to. Obviously, you're not going to tank, and the Wilfs, the Vikings owners wouldn't even allow it if that was an option.
I mean, it's just a bad message.
But if you do poorly, Justin Jefferson's not going to want to re-sign, which is a major fumble considering you should have re-signed him before the season started instead of TJ Hawkinson, right? And if you do too well, you're not going to be in a prospective spot to be able to draft a quarterback. Now, you could trade up picks. Keep in mind, the Chiefs had a 12-5 record the year that they drafted Patrick Mahomes going into that draft. They traded up from 27 to 10 to draft Patrick Mahomes in that draft. Damn. So Alex Smith was good.
Let me put some respect on Alex Smith's name.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think that if the Vikings lose this game, you drop to 0-4. Okay. I think that Danielle Hunter might get traded. We might see Harrison Smith might be retiring after this season. We might see a lot of turnover. We might see a lot more young guys starting to get some reps than we did before. So it's just going to be really interesting. And I also think that if we're doing anything, Alexander Madison's his ass got to be pine riding the fucking bench this week. Get him the fuck out of there. So now the actual game. All right. Defensively matching up with our offense, it looks like we're about to fucking annihilate them. We need Dalton Risner to play, but if that happens, and that's good, all right. And fucking Madison's on the fucking bench, all right. He can pass pro, but he should not be catching or running the ball, all right. I don't care. Put CJ Ham back there then instead. That's fine with me, all right. Oh. But if that's the case, that's good. We look at the defensive side. If Bryce Young plays, this is pretty easy, okay. If Andy Dalton plays,
nice game. I think
Andy Dalton plays. If Andy Dalton plays, I am fucking terrified. I am scared. But corners can look better. Secondary hasn't played well. Defensive line needs to get some pressures. If they cannot get pressures this week, if you cannot do that versus the worst O-line in the NFL, there needs to be. You saw them in the preseason. I don't know their actual rankings right now.
I did not watch much preseason.
I'm pretty sure they are the worst offensive line in the NFL. If you cannot get pressure versus them, there needs to be cuts, trades, and signings made immediately following this game. The starting rotation going into the next week should not be remotely similar to how it was entering this week. All right. There have been 2 defensive linemen who have looked good throughout this season. 1 is Harrison Phillips, 2 is Danielle Hunter. There are 6 other players on the defensive line. All right. 2 of them, 2 out of 8 should not be the only players. Danielle Hunter is the only player who's recorded a full sack for the team.
And he's
out of 6 sacks.
Every game this season.
Danielle Hunter has 5 of 6 sacks for the team. The other singular sack was split between Ivan Pace and Harrison Phillips. That's a problem. All right. We'll see how this goes, but that's my rant. I don't want to talk about it anymore. All right. Let me get to my QB power rankings.
Thank you for the update, though.
Let me get to my QB power rankings. All right. I'm just going to get a little bit too worked up on that. I can't do it for my own well-being. Okay. All right. QB power rankings. We're going 10-1. We're going 10-1. Lamar Jackson, Geno Smith, Brock Purdy, CJ Stroud, Jared Goff, Josh Allen, Tua, Kirk O'Chains, Justin Herbert, and Patrick Mahomes.
So I just want to say, Stroud boys, stand up. Stroud boys represent. We're here, and we're here to stay. Okay, 2 and on, move over. The Stroud boys are here. CJ Stroud is putting.
Oh.
Did the fire station just. God. Fuck. Hey, we have not confirmed the hit rate of your fire station.
We have not. We have not.
There's still hope, but god damn it, that's not a good sign.
We just need to stop talking, but we just didn't happen.
We meant to say we were talking about Geno Smith right there.
Let me just cut that. I'll just replace the name.
Fuck Everett.
Okay.
Fuck. You heard it. I didn't. But hey, the odds are against us. It's Ohio against the world. You know what they say? It's truly Ohio against the world. Okay.
All right. In-season wish lists. You have one. I have one. I'm going to go first.
You're on a roll. Yeah, you go first. You're on a roll. You go.
All right. This is the Bears in-season wish list. Pray that Caleb Williams enters the draft. Hope Luke Getsy learns how to be an offensive coordinator or fire him. Hope Justin Fields learn how to play quarterback. Hope Roshan Johnson is him. Develop a new defensive strategy for third downs and perform a full ritualistic sage cleanse of Soldier Field.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. Okay. Let's start off with being mean to Justin Fields. I don't think it's possible for him to improve on that. I'm sorry, Bears fans. From a selfish perspective, trade Justin Fields. You start negotiations.
Send him to the Jets. Send him to the Jets.
I'd love that.
Zach Wilson for Justin Fields.
They're both ass. Neither can throw. Let's just change situations, guys. Let's rewrite our wrongs. Let's see if we could do better. But yes, Justin, you got to leave. We got to get you out. We got to free him. I'll be honest, at this point, I'm not sure if freeing him can fix him. I think he's done. I think it's officially over.
The Bears fucked him up.
And like, if we trade him now, we might be able to salvage something. But if we don't get him off the team by the deadline, oh shit.
All right. Let's wrap up with your Chargers hopes and dreams. Yeah.
Chargers hopes and dreams in season wish list. Hope that Brandon Staley gets fired. Hope that Quentin Johnson proves he was the right pick over Jordan Addison and Zay Flowers. Hope that Tuli Tuipulotu continues dominating. Hope that someone is willing to trade and take on JC Jackson's contract. I know that's not a possibility, I know. And hope that Taylor Swift sabotages Travis Kelce's career and curses the Chiefs from ever winning another Super Bowl. A lot of things to unpack there. And I know many of those things, I know it's impossible for many of those things to come true. I know. It's a hope list, guys. It's a wish list. Okay. It's not a prediction. It's a wish list. Okay. I know my team sucks. I know my life is not going to be great as a Chargers fan. Ohio State to be determined under Ryan Day. But I know Chargers, we don't have much. I know. So that's why it's a hope wish list. Okay. I'm hoping this happens. I know all of them has a minuscule chance. I know that.
But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, listening, rate us 5 stars. You can find us on Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram at Waterboy Make sure to follow me and Grant at Everett Stakes and at Waterboy Grant on Twitter. We post new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on YouTube and all podcast platforms. We post new TikToks on every Tuesday to Sunday. Graphics on Instagram, which Grant's supposed to do today. And yeah, you don't want to miss any of the content. See you in the next episode.
On a very serious note, though, Taylor, please sabotage Travis. Please.